I re-washed my face, put moisturizer on. So I don't want a primer, so I'm just gonna use this to spray on my face for the beginning. Okay. And then I have two foundations. Okay. And this one's a little bit too red. This one's a little bit too light, so I just mixed them. So I'm gonna put little dots on my face. You don't want to do too much or your makeup's gonna come out wonky. It's kind of crusty looking. Make sure you blend down the neck just in case your foundation isn't exactly the right color. And I like to do on the ears too, just because my ears are pretty red also. Oh, and to blend my foundation out, I'm using the Morphe Y6. Once your rosacea is gone, I'm gonna put some concealer on. I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm just gonna dot this under my eyes because I feel like it blends out better if you do that rather than the streaks. And just a line down the nose or a couple dots on the nose. You don't want too much. And I just do it like that because my foundation is a little bit too like light for me. You can also do it here and here and here, whatever you want. Okay, now blend this out. I like to tap this. Now that this is all on, I'm gonna spray my face again, just make sure that all gets in my skin. It's not sitting on top too much. And fan it dry. Okay, once you got it pretty dry, you're gonna get your setting powder out. I have the Morphe translucent setting powder, but sometimes I like to do a lighter setting powder here and then like translucent there. Depends on your preference. I'm just using this brush for the under eye. Just kind of pat that in. You want to get this on your eyelids too. Really any like corner areas the regular brush couldn't reach. I use this brush for. Then I'm gonna take out my flat brush. I'm just gonna pat around my face because I have really oily skin. And it helps to blend your contour and everything. Your face is powdered. I have oily skin, so you don't really want to put too much of this on, else when your face gets a little bit oily, it's gonna look weird. Just enough to get rid of that tackiness on your face. Once you have your face all powdered, you're going to take out your contour items. And I have two different ones. So I use this one first. It's just a lighter shade. This is a Physicians Formula one that I got. And then I use this brush for my contour. It's kind of rounded, but an angled rounded. I use the lighter one all over my face, pretty much. So for the cheekbones. I like to go down on the jawline. Just to darken it up a little bit. Then I put this on my forehead too, and on my temples. Just because I have a dry forehead. Okay. And I don't really contour my nose, but I like to, like, exactly. I just put a little bit on the sides, on here. It contours it enough for me. Okay. And then I have this other contour thing, or like bronzer, I guess. And this is from Lancome, I believe. Yeah. And I'm just gonna lightly use this one in my cheekbones to darken it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna go onto my forehead a little bit too. I try mostly getting just the corner pieces with a darker one on the forehead. Then once you're happy with how it's blended, how dark it is and everything, I'm gonna go into my blush. A lot of people do the highlight before the blush, but I just don't really like doing that. And today I'm gonna use this Tarte one. And the brush I'm gonna use is another angled brush, but this one is more flat. Just pat in here, and then very lightly put it on your cheekbones, whatever shape you want, depending on your face shape. I don't go any further than the people. And this one's a little bit light, but I guess I like looking like a clown. See, it's pretty red. And I already have pretty red skin, so it kind of hides that a little bit. It's the makeup, not my horrible skin. And I just kind of tap this on. You don't want to put too much. Okay, and then sometimes I put on my nose too. Okay, and then for the highlight, I just use an old eyeshadow that I really like. It matches my skin tone pretty good and it's really shiny. So that's what I use. And then I have this highlight brush. I really like this shape opposed to this shape because these are just a little bit flimsy. And like, if you get a good one, they're pretty good, but I like this one. I'm just gonna put these on my cheekbones and then up to my temple. And then I try to do just like a circle around this nose part, the tip of your nose, and then just slightly bring it up. And then on your cupid's bow. And something I also like to do, just make your makeup look a little more natural. Just put it on your forehead here, just above your eyebrow around here, not on top of that contour you put on before. I don't know if I said what this was. This is Maybelline Color Tattoo Pure Pigments in the shade Barely Brazen. And for my skin tone, it's good. If you're a little bit darker, it might be too light, or a little bit lighter, it might be too dark. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I just have this shitty little one and got a little melted. And then I use this brush. Just brush out the eyebrows. Form them into the shape you kind of want. And then if you have this one, dip into this one first. And then once your eyebrows are all the way you want them, just dip into this one. I sometimes mix them, but if you have a pencil like this, shouldn't be an issue. I just don't like using this one because it's a little bit soft for me. And so how I do this, I kind of underline my eyebrow first and then do this part and then over it and fill it in pretty good on the end and then go a little bit more sparingly towards the And something I've noticed when I do my eyes and my eyebrows, I press on my face a lot. So you can do your eyebrows and your eyes before your foundation. I'm just a psychopath and always do it first because it covers up my complexion. And I like that to be the first thing I do. Okay, that's probably as good as they're gonna get today. And I got a little bit of dust on my eyes, so I'm just gonna take my setting powder brush that off. Okay. And then today, I think I'm gonna dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette, Bling Boss Jaclyn Morphe palette. This is what this one looks like. I really like it because I like the pink colors. So first, I'm gonna lay down a base, and you can use any brush for this, basically just a fluffy brush. I'm using the flat fluffy brush with the crease. Now I'm gonna choose a lighter color. This is probably the lightest color in the palette. Just rub that all over your eyes. I would stop about at the crease and just try to blend that up with at a later date, or you can do it now, it doesn't matter. And then, let's see. I'm gonna use this color, Rockstar. I'm gonna put that in my crease. Might wanna dust it off just so you don't have little dust on your cheeks. And I'm just gonna do this in the crease. And what I like to do is kind of connect it here and then blend it around so it's darker in your corner here, and then you blend it so it's light in the front. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the other eye. So this is what it looks like right now. I do want to darken it up a little bit more. So I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to take my angled brush. I'm going to go into this darker shade called Mystic. Just tap it just a bit because we don't want too much. And then notice how it's angled. We're just going to fit that right like a wing. And we're going to tap. And then once you tap, you can just softly blend just in this outer corner. Okay, and then you can darken it up even more if you like. This is about good for me right now. So I'm gonna do the other eye as well. Okay, so now we have that dark color on there. Don't really want this harsh edge like I've got here, so I'm just gonna softly blend right at where the line, okay? And just use your blending brush for this, the circle blending brush. You don't want to drag it out too far, that's why you want to stay as close to the line as possible, but you do want to blend it out. Okay. See, this is a little bit softer now than it was before. What you can also do is go into that light color again and just go over the edge as well, instead of just a clean brush. And that light color is just gonna help it go into your skin a little bit more seamlessly, so your eye look isn't just standing out like it's not part of your face, you know? And then once you're happy with how it's blended out, what I'm gonna do is do a little cut crease with my concealer, just because I'm gonna put some sparkle here, and I like how it looks better if I use concealer. And I'm just gonna take my flat brush for this. It's easier to get a line. And you're just gonna do this right on the crease. Try to do a good line. Okay, so I just do it about halfway, and then I'm gonna dip into one of my sparkle colors. Today I'm probably just gonna do the bling bling one of the lighter ones for the inner corner. You want to do this more when it's like wet, sticks better. I'm just gonna tap that on. You don't want to rub it, just tap. Okay, and once you got that sparkle color here, you're gonna go for a little bit of a darker sparkle color for the center. And for me today, that's either gonna be Ballsy or Glitz and Glam. I usually just use this one because it's more of a pink tone, just like the other sparkle we used. And this just kind of helps blend it a little bit better into that dark area we created. Okay, and then to blend this into the dark, I'm just gonna use that transition color again, Hush Hush, and just tap it. That blends a little better. Then I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay. Once you've done that, I'm gonna take this brush. It's a little bit pointy, a little bit thicker. I'm gonna go back into this transition shade. I'm just gonna do that under the eye. And you want to stay as close to possible as your lash line, just so you don't look like a zombie. Because I've definitely done that before and it isn't cute. Okay. And then when you're done with that, you can add some sparkle if you want to. I'm gonna go back into that light sparkle shade. I'm gonna put it on the bottom inner corner and then up. Okay, so then pretty much done with the eyes. I'm going to put some mascara on. I just use this Maybelline one. I have pretty long eyelashes, doesn't really matter to me. Before that, we're gonna spray. Sorry, you don't want to spray after you put the mascara on or it'll go everywhere. And then just fan that off again. Okay, now we're gonna put some mascara on. So, I don't own false eyelashes, so that's all you get. And then I'm probably gonna go for more of a neutral lip today. I'm gonna use these two. And I don't own lip liner, so it's just gonna be a struggle for me. You can get lip liner, line your lips. And while this is still wet, I'm gonna put the other one on. I'm just gonna put it in the middle here, just for more of an ombre effect. Did this a little bit backwards today, and I forgot to use my sugar scrub on my lips, so they're looking a little crusty. And then just let this dry. And then what I'm gonna do, because this dries down matte, I'm gonna put some lip gloss on. And this is just the one I own. Looks like this. I got it in like a free package or something that came to my house. Let me get some good lighting and then I'll show you the finished result. Thanks for coming to my YouTube video.